Okay. Tash, let's get off the phone.
Or turn the volume. How about
I
that?
just,
Turn the
yeah, I
volume.
got off the phone. Hey,
Okay.
guys. All right. Oh, shoot. And we are live, ready to go. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Okay. All right, Tosh, how you doing today?
Okay. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I have no complaints. I'm getting excited because I'm ready for Thanksgiving. Are you guys doing anything special?
So my friends, my clients that have now become family,
Are you guys doing anything special? Okay.
invited us over, and so we're gonna hang out with them. We don't really celebrate the holidays, but they invited us over for dinner, so we're going to pretty much hang out with them for the day.
I'm good.
How about
Are
how
you
about
taking a
you? How
dish?
about you? Um, so she actually told us no because she's actually making her salmon dish, and since we don't eat meat, so she's making some dishes that she usually would make for her daughter, but her daughter is going away to school right now, so she's excited to be able to cook the things that she would usually make for her.
Oh, good.
So she's like, I asked her, I'm like, do we need to bring anything? She's like, no, just come as you are. So I'm like, okay, we'll be
Listen,
there.
look, I love a good come as you are. You just show up and
Yes.
eat, honey.
Absolutely.
I don't know why I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. My heart wants me to head back home and be with my family because this year we're doing something really special.
Mm-hmm.
Normally we have our Thanksgiving at my grandmother's house, like it's a nice size house, but it's not huge. Because my grandparents had 11 children, and
Mm-hmm.
from those 11 children, there's like over 150 of us and counting.
Oh
And
my.
so the house is a nice size, but it's not big enough to fit everybody at one time. And so this year, we're going to my cousin's church. And so
Mm-hmm.
everybody will be able to be there. My big cousin, who's in a wheelchair, he's going to be able to go and not have to worry about trying to get up and down the stairs. And so I'm excited about it. I want to go, but at the same time, I'm kind of in birthday mode, honey. I'm kind of in
Yeah.
birthday mode. My birthday is next Saturday, and honey,
Yes.
yes, I'm ready to get outside for the birthday.
Yes. I know that's right. I mean, but that's cool that y'all gonna have it at a church and all the family can be able to come there. That's dope.
Yeah, my cousin, her and her husband, they have a church in Michigan, and so
Mm,
she's the first lady, honey, and
I
so
know.
I know it's so cool, and so we're having it at their church this year. And so that's everything in me wants to go. So I'm just praying. I'm just hoping that I'm able to head that way
Yeah,
for the holidays.
I can see that. You know
Yeah.
what? Let me see. Is it streaming to all of our?
Well,
Do you know?
it should be. So right now we are live on Facebook. I checked. I'm checking. If you see me looking off to the left, it's because I'm just checking
Mhm.
our feed. So I know for sure it is streaming live on Facebook. So we're gonna play with it a little bit because we both of us are appearing, but we're kind of I put it where it's a round circle, and I don't know if I'm really feeling this. So I had to change the placement up just a little bit. But you may want to check your Instagram and see.
Yeah, I'm about to check it right now.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
All right. Okay, we're looking good there. And for those of you all who are joining us, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. This is Christina Barclay and Tasha Delk with the Buy Back the Neighborhood team. And we are here for all of your real estate questions. So you guys are going to be vibing out with us today. We'll be on here until noon. So feel free to pop in, ask your questions. If you want to join us live and ask your questions, just let me know. We'll send you over a link. That way you can kind of come on stage and ask your questions out loud. If you're one of those people that's kind of shy, feel free to drop your questions in the comments. We'll keep our eyes on those comments and answer you on live. That way, if you have some questions and you're at work or you're at lunch or you're driving around running errands, you can just drop us the questions. We can answer it. Our job is to make it easy for you. We just want to make ourselves accessible so that we're here to help. Okay. All right. See, are
Sorry
we
about
live on
that.
Instagram?
I don't see it, but I don't know if I'm looking in the right place, to be honest, girl. I don't see it, but let me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should say like I'm live, right?
Yeah, it should. It should show you that you're live. Hi, puppy love. Hey, Neil. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Okay, yes, I don't see it live on there, but I also
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
don't see it live on there.
Let's
And
see. Oh, you know what? No, it's not on your Instagram. It's on YouTube. So you should be live on Facebook because we can only do 3. So we're live.
okay.
And so if you want, we can switch. Do you want to
No,
be
no, no,
live on
that's
your
fine.
Facebook or your Instagram?
No, I'm fine there.
Okay.
YouTube, I'd rather be live. YouTube.
All right. So next time we'll put you live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I think we're okay. There we go. It switched up a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
The sizes look a little different, but
They do. They do. Let's see if we can. Maybe we need to go back to the circle, guys. We're working on this, so bear with us. Oh, Tasha, will you be our DJ today?
oh Lord, yes, I could do that.
Let's get us.
It's
Let's.
gonna be some what do you call it? I can do some gospel instrumentals. Or what you I don't know about like regular music. I
Listen, I'm okay with gospel instruments. I am not. Just get us going today. I just left the gym. I'm ready to get going today. Let's get it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and play our instrumentals, or play something that's gonna get us jumping, get us pumped up
Can you
for
play?
the
You
work
could play
day.
music on live though, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I think you maybe if we say that it is that we don't own the rights to it, maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Cause you know they'll mute your. Well, I mean they just mute it in certain areas, or like the content is like they'll have like the
We could have it has background music in here, so let's see. Can you hear that on your end?
hmm.
All right. Um, 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 and we're live. We're live. We're live. Agents on duty. Go ahead and vibe. We're live. We're live. We're live. Agents on duty. Go ahead and vibe. I'm so excited, guys. Let's see. Okay. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm, mm-mm, mm, mm. What you think about that one?
That's decent. I like it.
So we can upload different music, but we would need to own it. So let's see what I have on. Uh-oh. Mm. I think I have to keep my screen up. Let's see. Mm. I'm trying to do a screen share. There we go. Hey, Pop.
How was
Girl, he okay. You see him?
so
Huh? But Nipsey, I can't work like this. You're gonna have to get down. Oh, I'm not doing that now. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your guest appearance. Jump on down. Get down, Nip. I want to get down. Okay. Nipsey. Get down. Okay. Now you're driving. All right. So we are learning. Now, why did it just automatically? Girl.
What happened? Oh, dang. I don't see you.
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out why all of a sudden I'm sideways.
Uh-oh.
Because why am I sideways? All I'm trying to do is just listen, baby. Okay, can you hear me still?
Uh-huh.
All right, excellent. So I'm working on sharing my screen. I have to keep the browser open, so.
Okay.
So what's some?
Hold on. I will though.
What?
Oh, talking to my daughter.
Okay.
Oh no.
You all right?
Girl. Oh, okay. No, I didn't delete it all. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was just tidying up our notes from yesterday's meeting. I was like, I pressed something, but it just went to a new note. It didn't clear it out. I thought it cleared it out.
Okay. 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 So right now I'm just looking at the market in Nashville, and I'm looking at the home prices. Honey, it looks like a roller coaster ride with these prices. From October of 2024 to today. October of 2025, honey. It looks like we are on a bit of a roller coaster. The rates started to rise. Prices started to rise. They were a little bit. The average home sale was around $770 or so last October. Then the average sale went up to about $870 December of 2024. Then as by February 2025, prices started to decline down to about $829, and they stayed steady until they started inclining around April of this year. And April, then we got to be a little higher than what we were before, at $879 in June. Then as of July, prices decreased again to $826, and we went back up to $857 in August, but went down in September. But on October, prices seem to be trending up. So right now we're at about $873,245 as the average home price in Nashville, Tennessee. Average price of homes that are closed in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see. So that's about a 14% increase year over year. Now, I will say that the listings kind of went down a little bit. Last year, we had about 906 houses listed on the market, properties listed on the single-family homes listed on the market. This year, we only have about 824, which is not too much of a drop. It's about 9%. Let's see. Woo, woo, woo. We got a lot of inventory. So last year, we had an active inventory of 1,822 units. This year, we have a 19% increase. So active inventory, the average active inventory as of October 2025 is 2,174 units. So that means that properties are sitting, and we have a lot more inventory now than we did last year. Yep, so we got a lot more properties sitting on the market. So closings, October of 2024, we had about 456 closings. This month we had 469, October of 2025. So that's an increase by about 3%, but we had about 12% more properties on the market. Now, the average sale price is still trending upwards. So again, it was a little bit rocky, but that average sale price is up by 14% in the Nashville market.
That's wrong.
Now, the median sales price is up by 8% as well. It was $555 in October of 2024, $600,000 in October 2025. Another thing that is trending up. So last October 2024, the average days on the market to close was about 27. Right now, that's up by 35%, to about 37 average days on the market. And so that means that properties are sitting a little bit longer. They're up about 35%. Yep, even the list to contract. So once a property is listed, from the list date to the contract date last year, it was 57 days. This year, it's 68 days. So that's a trending upwards of 19%. Oh, that just reinforces the properties are sitting a little longer. So if you have a property that you have listed right now and it is sitting a little while longer, don't get mad at your realtor. That is the market. So I would say be sure that you are pricing that property accurately. That's the most important piece. Do you want to talk about what you're seeing on the listing side? I know one of your listings just sold, right? Yeah, so tell me about that journey a little bit. Let's talk about it.
So for this one, I think we were on the market for about 90 days. It was in McMinnville, and so the average days on the market is 85 days in McMinnville. So we were on the market for about 90 days. Let me check it real quick. But our process was a little slow starting out. One of the things that didn't work for us that worked against us was actually that my client that we went ahead and listed earlier, and we were not actually accepting showings for like the first 14 days. So that really worked against us versus working for us. We should really just see it coming soon. Um, some things, some things you can change, some things you can't when you're working with, someone who has their mindset of how they want to do it. But we ended up
So when you all listed the property, nobody was able to actually see it for the first 14 days.
Right, and the first 14 days are the most important time of a new listing, and because it's fresh, everybody wants to get in and see it. But I literally had people asking and requesting to get in there, and they were not able to. So I had no one was able to see the property for the first 14 days. And then after that, we ended up getting some new pictures done, and that really helped out a lot. I noticed that the photos definitely got us the right people in there. And then we also did a few price decreases. So we did a few price drops, which for that area, we were listed a little on the high side, and my client was aware of that. But that's,
yeah. Well, that happens sometimes. And so, do you think that if you would have been able to hit the ground running with showings coming in as soon as it listed and it was priced right at the beginning, do you think that it would have closed sooner? I mean, I know it's hard for you to be able to say that, but do you think you would have been able to get the right person in there sooner?
I believe that it would have closed sooner, but it's like as soon as we got under contract, as soon as we put the property under contract, it was like so many people started just like swarming the property. I have people going to see it even after the simple fact. I literally had like 5 showings in the same week.
Okay.
We had went, a whole month with only 1 or 2 showings. We had 5 showings in 1 week.
When you dropped the price?
After we dropped the price, and then after we dropped the price, we went under contract. Okay. And it's like as soon as we went under contract, so many people started coming. So it's almost like as if everybody got attracted to the place once it went under contract. And so I even had somebody. I even had an agent reach out to us while we were under contract, not showing, and just saying that if anything falls through, to let them know, that their client was very interested. So it was just like towards the end, once we actually got under contract, like I said, their average days on the market, it was 85 days. Well, from list to contract days were 85 days.
Okay. And so you were at what, 90, you said?
Yeah, so we were at about 90 days.
That's not bad then. That's not too bad.
We got our first contract at about 80 days. And then we got out of contract with that person. And then we got another contract about at 90 days. And we ended up getting a contract, and that's who we closed with.
Okay, good. Well, congratulations on the closing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yes. But just a word to sellers, like listen to your agents. We know the market, and it's all about how you present the property. Because once that property was priced right, it went. People, and especially in this market, we're in a buyer's market now. And I know that's different for Nashville. Most people are not used to us being in a buyer's market. They're used to it being a seller's market, because Nashville's real estate was popping like fish grease for a few years. And sellers were making money hand over fist. People were used to people coming in from out of state paying $100,000 over the appraised value of the home just to get it. We were used to lines being outside of our open houses, and we're having to, we're having to talk to 10 different families as they're walking around the property. Stop, Nipsey. And so we're used to that. And so now, as things have changed over the last few years, I'll say it kind of started shifting during COVID. Don't you think, Tosh? Like right after COVID, things
Um,
started shifting.
I would say really, well, I think things started shifting upward as far as price points
Yeah.
during COVID, but I really feel like the buyer's market has been shifting recently. I would say probably like for like the last 6 to 8 months. But there is still, because it's a lot of negotiations going on right now. I feel like negotiations are very, very high. I feel like negotiations are very high, but I also
Hold on 1 second. My
no
apologies.
problem. But I believe, like I said, I believe that negotiations are very high right now, and I think that that's a really big indication that we are shifting into that buyer's market.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah.
the negotiations are very high.
Yeah. From what I see for the last few years, we've been in a buyer's market just because I have noticed that I've been able to ask for a little bit more, like with the negotiations. I've been
Yeah.
able to get a little more from my clients. I've had properties that sold maybe like 3 years ago, listings. I mean, buyers that I was able to really negotiate on. I know one in particular. I was the house was amazing. Not only did they get a jacuzzi and a pool, but they got all of the repairs. It was like $25,000 worth of repairs. One of which
Wow.
being a brand new HVAC unit and stuff like that. I know back in when I got in the market, 2017, 2018. You better not ask for a new HVAC unit. You better not even. I mean, they almost looked at you with the stank eye when
Yeah.
you had an inspection contingency. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They were like,
Yeah.
a little listing agents. But when I was able to get that HVAC unit, and I noticed that people were more apt to, especially sellers were more apt to give money towards closing costs, to maybe do a rate buy downs. And that's another thing, that's another way that I noticed, is that they started having the 2-1 buy downs when those
Yeah.
when the mortgage lenders and started offering the buy down. That's when I was like, all right, the market is shifting. Those interest rates are so high that we're having to buy down the rate now. One of my clients that was out of Michigan actually was able to get a 2.99% interest rate on her home a few years ago. I think the last person we shopped around. I'm all about the shopping around. The last buyer that I had, their interest rate, I want to say the ones that we were getting at first were in the sevens. And then I think they eventually was able to get something in either the lower sixes or higher fives after we shopped around a little bit.
That's good.
So, yeah. But that's another thing. Shopping around. You better shop around. Don't just pick the first lender or bank, or you want to go with this particular bank because this is where that's good. But if you want the best deal, if you want the best interest rate, if you want the best service, shop around. And if you have an amazing realtor, then they're going to help you they'll already have a network of lenders and other real estate professionals that can help you.
For sure.
Do you shop around, T, with your clients?
I do. I tell them to. I learned my lesson. We had a situation where I sent someone a few different options, and they went with the option that just didn't really, deliver, I'll say. And so it's definitely one of the things that I had to learn that through my process. And I think a lot of things that in real estate, it's like you're not going to have everything. You're not going to get everything right the first time. You're not going to you have to go through these different processes, do these different scenarios and situations that's really going to help you. And so it made me a better agent to be able to help my clients in a better way, because I'm telling you, it was one of the toughest deals that I had. I literally had to take some time to work after that. it was a disaster. So I
Oh
learned my
God.
lesson to help my clients to do that a lot more early on. So I thank God for that.
Good man. Talk about hard lessons
Ooh,
and crazy deals. I know on our sales call this week, on our EXP sales call, you talked about a really hard deal that you had, and so I was sharing a little bit. Talk about. You don't have to tell all of the business, but
yeah, yeah.
just talk about how the whole probate process and what's going on after people pass away and how crazy those deals can be.
Yeah, it can get really tough. It can get really crazy. And then especially when you're so I do a lot of probate deals. I work with a lot of people who or their investment properties, I'll say that. Um, and a lot of the probate deals, they can get pretty tough, especially when you're going through the process and you have someone pass away during
Mhm.
that process. Now that adds another set of heirs, if there are heirs. And then when you get to minors, when you start talking about minors, it gets even deeper and more difficult because you have to think about guardianship. And it's called an ad litem,
Mhm.
and it's it's the title company is going to request it
Mhm.
because they have to, for a real estate process, I mean, for a real estate transaction, you have to be 18 years or older in order to participate in that transaction to receive any of the proceeds or any of that. You have to be 18 years and older. So with that, when an heir is a minor, there has to be someone who has to be appointed to be
Mhm.
able to receive that money. And so it's a whole process and it's very long. So you can go through so many different avenues. So that's why I've been trying to tell people that they have to be able to like protect their assets and different things like that, because now we have to go through, they had to hire a lawyer. And then once that, once we get through that process, you have to pay that lawyer. Then
Yeah.
they're also going to hold on to those funds after closing because you have to wait a certain time frame. I believe it's either 90 days, I believe that it is. It's a period of creditors.
Mhm.
And where creditors have the ability to claim anything on that money if they need to. And even TenCare is one of those type of people that are one of those creditors.
Mm.
And I think it's a really big deal when, oh my God, it gets so difficult, like with probate. And so with these minors, like I said, someone has to be able to be appointed to receive that money. So now they're
Right.
not going to get that
Right.
money right after we close. That money's gonna still have to sit with the hi baby. It's still gonna have to sit with the state until, with the lawyer's office and everything, until the time period for creditors, and then they'll distribute the money. So it's still going to take a long process. And
Yeah.
then when you start getting into guardianship, that can take even longer. So if you do it the way that we did it, is like going through the estate. Oh, say hi.
Hey, Journey girl.
Hi. All right, you need to go brush your teeth and stuff though. Go tell Sissy to help you. Brush my teeth. Huh? I time I brush my teeth. Okay, I love you. Love you. But yeah, so once you have heirs, that's something. Well, minor children, that's something that's pretty difficult. And then once you start getting into, oh, that's what I was saying. It makes it easier if you open an estate versus going through guardianship, because it could be a lot more expensive for the children. And when you have like special circumstances, it can make it um, those special circumstances can be able to get you to bypass having to go through guardianship. And some of those special circumstances can be the price point. If it's such a small amount, depending on how small of a portion those minor children are receiving, if they're all in one household. So it all makes it start going into deeper,
Mm-hmm.
deeper
Yeah.
things. But it's been a process, it's been a journey, but it's definitely been a great learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
um and then even learning about tin care. So tin care is a creditor that if your loved one is on any type of Medicare, they will request those funds due upon death, right?
So
And
is
so
it the funds that they've paid out for you?
yes, so it's a portion, and it's called a 10 care. You could get a 10 care release. And what that means is that in the state of Tennessee. Mom, can you do a tablet? No, honey, not yet. It's not time for tablet. Um,
You said in the state of Tennessee, a 10-care release.
so for a 10 care release in the state of Tennessee, you have to get sign this form. You have to get this form signed to just show if you owe a balance or anything like that. And so, say for instance, if your loved one is on 10 care and they are in a nursing home, or if they're any type of care, your all their funds are pretty much released directly to the facility. The person no
Mm-hmm.
longer has control over their funds. So if they have a house that they did not sell, 10 care will request that that house be sold, and they will ask for, yes, they will ask for their money back. So I had a
Mm.
client where but the 10 care, so the 10 care release can get you released from owing the funds for that loved one. So you
Mm.
can, yeah, so you can go through it, and they may release some of it, they may release all of it, or they may
It
release
just
just,
depends.
yeah, it just depends on I guess I don't really know what it depends on, but it depends if they release it completely or if they don't release it. Hi, baby.
Oh, that's complicated. It's a
And
lot
so,
going on. I think that's important. That's why it's important to have a realtor that is
yes.
familiar with the process, that can help you navigate that probate process so that you know what your rights are. And if they don't know, they can connect you with a whole network of people that can support you, especially real estate attorneys.
Yeah.
Man, a good agent is always going to have a connection to an amazing real estate attorney because, as you can hear, just with Tasha telling you the process, it seems to be extremely intricate. And she didn't even share all of the details or
Yes.
all of the
Right.
steps. That's just a little bit. And if you
Right.
you don't know what you don't know, and I think a lot of times people are like, "Oh, I don't want to pay a realtor." Not a lot of times, but there are those moments where people are like, "I don't want to pay a realtor to do this or to do that when I can do it myself." But you don't know the process. And so the time that you're going to spend trying to learn the process, making the mistakes and the missteps that
Mm-hmm.
it takes to even be able to master the process, and then having the right network, hello, network
Mm-hmm.
of people to work
Yeah.
with. Because I'm going to tell you, not every attorney is out for your best interest. Yeah, we all, attorneys and realtors, we have a fiduciary responsibility to our clients, but people are people
Yes, for
at the
sure.
end of the day, and people's heart postures are not always right. So that's another component when you're trying to work through these huge real estate transactions, whether you're doing it for 100,000 or a few million. You need
Mm-hmm.
someone who is familiar with that process that can help educate you. And then if you're, let's just say, because Tasha's talking about probates right now, but let's just say before you even get to the point of needing to go through probate, there are ways that you can avoid
For
probate altogether. And a couple of those ways is having a will or having a family trust. And so that's why, although we are real estate professionals, we are not attorneys, but we can tell you what we have seen successfully help our clients avoid the probate process,
mm-hmm.
because it is long and drawn out, and your creditors are going to come and try and get that little piece of the pie. And it could be really mucky if you have a bunch of heirs. Those heir
Mm-hmm.
properties, woo wee, baby, they
Yeah.
test your nerves. And so make sure you are picking the right people to represent you, and do not try to go it alone. Pardon me. Hire a professional. Hire a professional. I remember one, and I mean that, not just in the real estate industry, but if it's not something that you are good at, hire a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I had to hire a professional to do my hair. Girl, I tried to do my own hair.
Yeah.
I tried to do
And
my own hair and couldn't do it. I washed it,
that's
and
true.
then I started retwisting, and I realized, I said, wait a minute. It's been 4 hours and I'm still on this back patch of my hair, but my stylist is finished with my whole retwist in an hour and a half.
For
That's
sure.
the difference. It takes me twice the time to go, not even half of the way. And so it's the same thing with the real estate process. It may take you months to be able to figure out what we already know.
Mm-hmm. And there's one of the, well, a few of the deals that I've worked on, I've had about 20 heirs. So
Ooh.
the one that I'm working right now, it's 20 heirs. And then the one that I closed on earlier, it was about seven of them. And then it was like someone, I believe someone passed away, and then it ended up being like another like five or six heirs, added to it. So like altogether, I think it was like 13. So my first probate deal was about 13 heirs. And
Ooh.
the one that I'm working right now, my current one, the one that I'm working right now is 20 heirs. And
Ooh.
it's yeah, so
Hats off to you. Hats off to you. Tosh, you here? All right. Well, we're going to give Katasha a round of applause while she comes back into the studio. Yeah. Good
can you hear
job.
me?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Thank you.
To get through
Yeah, so
20 airs, baby, I had
yeah,
nine one time and I thought I was pulling out my hair. I had nine
yes.
airs, a tax sale, like a portion of the property had been sold in taxes, and
Mm.
I had to retrieve it. And then
Oh
a portion
wow.
of the, yeah, girl, that was a whole thing. And then a portion of the property had a lien on it for old back taxes. One
Jesus.
of the heirs was really good at the casino. Like one of the heirs was tearing the casino down, and they were winning big and not paying the taxes on it. And so I'm gonna tell you what, the IRS surely did put a lien on that real property for those
Wow.
taxes. So when it came, although they only owned a small portion of the parcels I mean of the whole property,
Yeah.
that still held up the deal. So
Wow.
if you got Uncle Leroy, who keeps hitting it big at the casino, but not paying the taxes, but y'all all own this property together, you got to make sure you tell Uncle Leroy, hey, Uncle Leroy, if we want to sell this property or leverage it in any way, we need you to make sure you're paying your property taxes and there's no liens or encumbrances on your portion of the property. So it
Mm-hmm.
can really get mucky.
Yeah.
I want to say it took 60 days to get that one closed. After, well, it really took a year plus 60 days, but once
Yeah.
we got a contract on it, it took about 60 days because the IRS is not fast about anything, baby.
No.
I
No.
spent 6 to 8 hours just on the phone trying to get an appointment. And
Yeah.
there are certain times of the day that you have to call in order to even speak to somebody that day. Because after I held for 6 hours, the first day they hung up the phone on me.
Mm.
It took me
Mm-mm.
3 days to figure out what was the sweet spot on when you call to make sure
Girl.
that you get. So that's another reason. Call a real estate professional because we probably
Yeah.
already learned the hard lesson.
Yeah. That's real. That's real. So you said they had because I noticed that a lot of places, a lot of people get their property. So my family member in Illinois,
Mhm.
they are kind of going through a situation where they're going to sell the property for the taxes that are due, right?
Mm.
And so it's like, It's like they've already kind of like they're basically like taking the property from them, and it's like a portion of the so like they're gonna sell it for back taxes or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I never really knew how to go through the process of how to retain it back. So it's not really like a is it like a short sale?
How to retrieve the property back when it's been sold in a tax sale?
Yeah. So how does that how do
Well,
you
I can only tell you how that works in
in
Tennessee.
Tennessee, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what the process is. There's a certain time frame that you have to be able to retrieve the property back, and there's a time frame. But you can also reach out to the person who purchased it. I mean, it's not super hard. It's just labor intensive, and I'll tell you step by step on
Yeah.
what to do to
Okay.
retrieve it back. But there are instances where you can retrieve the property back in the state of Tennessee. I think it's
Right.
about a year. I think you have about a year or so, if my
Right.
memory serves me correctly, to go ahead and retrieve that property back. Get caught up on those taxes and get that property back. And what we'll do, we
For
can
sure.
always look up look it up while we're on live. We got a couple of hours, so look and see
Okay.
what the law is in Indiana. And while Tasha's looking at that, the interest rates, the 30-year interest rate is 6.26%, guys. 30-year firm. 15-year mortgages are at 5.54%. This is when those rate buy downs come in handy. And so maybe next week or in a couple days we're able to get one of our lending partners online to talk about these rate buy downs and talk about what that means and what that looks like. I know there are a couple different promotions and incentives out right now that are blowing our minds. I'm gonna tell you, Tasha, when you tell these people this end of the year is the best time to purchase a property, especially if you're buying it from a builder.
Oh yeah, for
Baby,
sure.
baby, they begging you to buy the house.
Yes, Lord.
They are throwing. I'm talking about they giving you everything and the kitchen sink. This is the best time because what happens is the market slows a little bit, and so people are away for the holidays. They're spending their money on getting Christmas gifts and Thanksgiving and traveling, and so people aren't really buying a lot of houses during this time of the year. So those builders that have inventory left, they want to make sure that as they end the quarter that they hit their markers, their metrics for the year. So they give everything away and the kitchen sink. During our meeting yesterday, I received a call from a local builder, and the local builder, I mean, he knocked our socks off. They told us about stuff that we didn't even know that you could do. Not only are they giving a 4.9% interest rate, hello, 4.99% interest rate on a 30-year mortgage when the the primary mortgage rate is at a 6.26%. Hello. So they're giving a 4.99%, and they're also doing a buy down. So they're doing a 2-1 buy down. So I think the first year would go down to what, 3.9, wait, what, I think it was 2.99. The first year is a 2.99, and then after the second year it goes to 3.99, and then the remaining years it goes back to the 4.99%. And you know, we've heard buy downs, we've seen some pretty decent interest rate, but what Tasha and I didn't have never heard, I don't know, you right, you had never heard this before, right, Tosh? No mortgage payments until May of 2026. If you purchase the
Yes.
property before December 31st, no mortgage payment. I don't even know how they're doing it. Who's paying the mortgage? I had so many questions. No mortgage payments until May. You mean to tell me you can close on buy your house, close on the house for Christmas, be in there for Christmas, and still not have to pay any mortgage payments in January, February, March, and April? I'm telling you, now is the time to buy. So don't people are talking about, oh, I want to wait until the interest rates go down. The rates are too high. You have to know how to buy. And when you work with a realtor, we can tell you the strategy. The only thing that changes when it goes from a seller's market to a buyer's market is the strategy. Yes, the interest rates are higher, but the buyers are in more of a power position in this particular market because the sellers want to sell the property. So they'll pay for the repairs. Most times they'll pay for the repairs. They'll allow you to have the inspection contingencies. They will even pay your closing costs or pay a rate buy down if they need to. And then the builders are like, hey, I we'll give you a few months no mortgage. What do you think about this time of the year, Tosh? Are you seeing some great
I,
incentives?
I feel that the lenders have gotten very creative.
Yeah.
I believe that this is the most innovative and creative that lenders have been,
Mhm.
to try to make it easier for buyers and sellers in the same, because the sellers are putting their listing their houses on the market, as you can see. Because I believe that when you talked about that, I looked up Rutherford. Let me see. Rutherford, their inventory is up 6% year over year.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead. Put your money in your purse. Okay, that's fine. Um, and so when you look at that, it's important for people who are right now, who are interested and are in the market, to take advantage of these incentives, because one, we don't know how long it's going to last, and for two, it's definitely beneficial for you over the period of time. And if you think about it, most people sell their home in about every 5 to 7 years. So when you look at that, look at how much money that you're going to build by having that interest paid down like that. You're going to be building so much more, so much faster, and so I think it's important. I think it's important. Lenders have gotten extremely creative, and it's beneficial to a buyer right now, especially with the builders. Even with the builders, I mean, it's just. I mean, I've seen some things recently that is just like these are all like new norms.
You're right. Well, I actually have a 10 o'clock appointment. I'm going to leave you on here. I have a 10 o'clock appointment with a client on Zoom. So I'm going to pop over, but you'll still be in here and open. Guys, remember, we are on duty today. So we are here able to answer any real estate questions that you have. We have been in, I
Yeah,
know I've been in the industry for 8 years. Tasha, how long have you been in the industry?
just about 5.
Yes, that's good.
Yes. So I'm
You
in.
got
I'm
13
in my
years of real
50s.
estate. Actually, you have more
Yes.
than 13 years of real estate experience on this call because we are connected with a group of realtors, a network of realtors and real estate professionals with well over 30 years of real estate experience. So, listen, if you have a question, if we don't know it together, we can definitely get an answer for you. All right, Tasha, I'm going to pop off, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get on my call.
Okay. Okay. See you soon. All right. Help you count it. What you? Lord Jesus. I I said I should lock my purse. Okay. Oh dang! I put it on the side. I'll try to count it. You acting like that. Okay. Okay. Okay, y'all. I don't know what happened. I got kicked out somehow. Okay. Let me go back over to my. What is it, honey?
Can you get my purse for me?
Your purse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Let me go back into my. Okay.
Mommy.
Yes, honey.
I got that on my tablet.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So in Tennessee, a property owner may retrieve or redeem their property after a tax sale. And this will be by filing a motion with the Chancery Court and paying the required amount within a specific redemption period. What is it?
It's in my purse.
Yeah, go ask Sissy to get it for you. Go get a purse from Sissy.
Is this Tennessee or Indiana?
This for Tennessee.
Look for Indiana, not for Tennessee.
Oh, for Indiana?
Yeah, for Indiana. I know the requirements for Indiana.
Okay,
You
okay.
asked about Indiana.
No. I was talking about Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. Look for Illinois. I know the stuff for
Oh, okay.
Tennessee.
Today is Friday, and so y'all still have school today. Okay, so it says, oh, it's pretty much the same thing. To retrieve a property in Illinois after taxes have been sold, you must redeem the taxes by paying the total amount owed.
Okay,
so steps
good.
to redeem your property: you will contact your county's clerk's office. Then you'll request the estimate of redemption.
Okay,
and then they'll provide.
Hold on 1 second, because I think my thing isn't. Tasha, can you hear me? Hello. All right, Nipsey, stop. Oh Lord, Tosh, can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now. I'm back.
Perfect.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but yeah. So you definitely can redeem the property. You can redeem the property in Illinois. So that actually is an option for you to be able to redeem it. And you'll just have to pay that amount, the delinquent taxes. So they have a lot more penalties and fees though than we have here in Tennessee. But yeah, so you definitely can do that. It is an option. It's a lot. This is.
All right, I think they're ready for me now. I'm gonna pop back off, but I can let me know if you need anything. Is you?
Okay. Okay, we'll do. Hopefully, I don't nothing. It don't kick me out or nothing.
I can still hear you.
Okay.
I'm just muting my phone and my take and take.
Oh, there it go again. Okay, no worries. Um, but yes, okay. But yeah, so it is an opportunity to be able to do it in Tennessee as well as Illinois to be able to retrieve your property back. But okay, so anyways, going over, Jenny gave the market analysis for Nashville. So I'm just gonna give a couple for Rutherford. Just some things that I think is also important. And we're up 18% as well for listed contract days in Rutherford County. It's 55 days compared to last year, October 2024. And we're going to give October numbers because November numbers obviously are not complete yet. But it's 47 over 47 days average listed contract days. We're up by 18% at 55 days. And so from list to contract means that from the days that in between from the day that you list to the actual day that you go under contract. And list to close days is about 95 through 97 days. And that basically is the same thing that I was telling you guys about that property that I recently had in McMinnville. So we're starting to see that some properties are sitting a little longer. And some processes, every property is different. No two properties are going to be the same. No two properties process is going to be the same. So it depends, on what's going on as to why it needed to be extended. Sometimes lenders may have a delay and they may require an additional 15 days depending on the loan product that the person who is actually buying the house, purchasing the house is the loan program that they're in. It can require an additional 15 days compared to, so to be 45 days versus a 30-day close. There's so many different scenarios that can go into it. And for instance, my property, we've been under contract for, let's see, how many days we've been under. We've had this property let's see. Okay, so we've been under contract. Yes, you can, sure. Give me a second. So we've been under contract. Oh my God. Jesus, since July. So we've been under contract since July and we still haven't gotten close. And that's because, and this is the probate property that I'm working on right now. It is literally, we've been, yeah, wow. So we've been under contract since July. And we are not actually scheduled to close right now because we're still waiting for some more information that we have to collect in order to get this one to the closing table. Stop. So we have a little bit more time on this one that we got to work, but so let me actually change this. Let me change this So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change the status of this property because it still says under contract showing, but we're under contract not showing. And I didn't realize that I still had this under contract showing because we're not showing anymore. Okay, so I just got that changed over because we are under contract, but we're not showing anymore. So when it's in the status of under contract showing, that means that people can still put in a backup offer. People can still go and see the property. People can still, it's still pretty much available for backup offers. But when you put it to under contract not showing, then that means that we're under contract, but we're no longer showing it. But yes, this one was, so we've been under contract for a little while with this one. Okay, so let's go back to the market trend. So we're down 25% year over year. From last year, new listings, we had 781 new listings in October of 2024. And so for October 2025, we've only had 587 new listings, which is down by 25%. And Journey, you go sit down. You be patient. Okay, and so we have new properties under contract. It's 395 in October 2024. And right now in October 2025, we've only had 376, which is only a 5% decrease year over year. So it's not that bad. And then active inventory. So we've had an average in Rutherford County in 2024, 1,055 properties active on active inventory. And in October 2025, we had 1,296 properties. And so we're up about 23%. Thank you. No problem. And under contract inventory, 770. In 2025, we've had 633. So that is down by 18%. So pretty much, and the average sales price has only gone down 1%, which shows that even with the numbers being a little different, I guess it's kind of even across between all the metrics. It's pretty even of up and down, but sales price is only 1%. And so that's the closest one, which is 497,000, and with it being 2025, 489,000. And so we're actually down by 1%. So which is not bad at all. So the average sales price in October 2023 was 471,000. In October 2024, it was 497,000, which is an increase of 5%, upwards of almost 6%. And then in October 2025, it's 489,000, which is down by 1.47%. So just about 1.5% lower, which is not bad. So the home prices are steady year over year. So the lowest, the average sales price in Rutherford County was its lowest in February of 2025. And I think that's when a lot of people were afraid of the interest rates and all those things was going in, all the people that were in the market.
Excuse me, Mom.
Yes, honey.
Um,
Okay. But yeah, so average sales, it declined from December to February by 3%, almost 4%. And then it started to increase slowly but surely around April 2025 by 30, going up by 36%, 0.36%. And then again in June. And a lot of people around June, July, August, around June and July, I would say, is probably where it's had its highest peak and it's had its highest sales price, which was 531,000, which was the highest. And then in July, 530,000. So like I said, it's been pretty consistent within that 500,000 range. Even in August, back to school months, a lot of people are, transitioning. So it's about 516,000 on average sales close, average sales price. So the prices have been pretty steady. And then I usually check Wilson County as well. Let me see. And these are all single family home statistics. So I always do Wilson County, Tennessee as well. Thank you. And then for Wilson County, so for Wilson County, the sales price is a little bit different. It's actually gone up year over year. So their metrics are a lot different. So from October 2024, there was 434 new listings, but in October 2025, there's 461 listings, so it's an increase of 6%. New properties under contract in 2024 was 199 properties, but in October 2025, it's up 34% at 267 new under contracts. And then active is also up. The active inventory is also up year over year from October 2024 at 663 to October 2025 is 827 properties. So it's up 25%. And then the under contract inventory is a little bit under by 13%. In 2024 was 477. In October 2025 is 415. So, and the average sales price is up by 11%. At first starting out at 500. Let's see. Average sales price in October 2023 was $511,000, and then average sales price in October 2024 was $555,000. So that's up 8%, and then up in October, it's 2025 is $616,000. So that's up like 10, almost 11%. So, well, it is 11% if you round it. It's 11%. So let's look at average days on the market. So average days on the market year over year is pretty much the same, 29 days on the market. Average listing price is down by 4% at $710,000 in 2025, but in October 2024 it was $739,000. So just a little difference there. And then listed contract days is up by 37%. So in 2024 it was 40 days listed contract, and then in October 2025 it's 55 days. So you can see a bigger jump there at 37%. So it's pretty much all of their numbers are pretty positive. The only thing in Wilson County that has really changed, the drastic change is listed contract days. I mean, it's 37%. That's the biggest change that they've had, but it's still that's the biggest change that they've had. But as far as so we have a 15 more days on average for listed contract. So, I mean, which is not that bad. As you can compare to McMinnville, which is like 85 days, 85 days list to contract. So, and then contract to close days, pretty much the same, 51 days. List to close, from the time that they list the property to the time that they actually close, is only up by 1% year over year, which is just one year. So all of their numbers are pretty much the same year over year. It's been pretty consistent. But let's see so their average sales price, 616. So list to close is 97. Yeah, so I mean, we can see most of the properties are around that uh, list to close average of 90 plus days. So, as Jenny said earlier, sometimes, I mean, it may take a little bit more time. And so you want to make sure that you have the property priced correctly. Yes, I can. Just give me a second. Okay. Well, none. Okay, I got you, baby. What is that? Who is that? Okay. No, you guys can get started on school.
Mommy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you are about to get started too, honey.
No, I got aqua too.
Yes. Okay.
So the boy beat a buddy. Can I be possessed?
Okay. So our property, yes. Okay, so that was probably 90 days. Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Journey, stop it. Stop.
Mommy, can I watch you too?
All right. So one of the things that you can, or that your realtor should be viewing to you, is the giving you the information if you have a property that's listed on the market.
Mommy.
That has been sitting on the market for a little while. One of the things that your agent can be able to do is give you the information on the activity on your property. And so we can see that, and then that gives us a great indication on what the issue may be with your property, what may be going on with it. Or if you're looking to purchase a home, your agent can do some research as well to show you, to let you know if that's the best price for the property, if it's overpriced, depending on the neighborhood, different things like that. So you want to have an agent that's willing to go through that process to get you all that information. Journey, stop it. You ready for school? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes, let me see, honey. Why do you keep deleting all the apps on here? You gotta stop doing that, okay? Uh-oh, you can go over there. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a list for my. Yes.
What about how? Cause I'm full of that. I'm full of that.
It's chocolate.
I'm full of chocolate. I'm full of red chocolate. You know, I'm full of red chocolate if I get one.
It's white chocolate.
I saw all the big fire. Oh no. The bottom.
Why?
Like the bottom.
So what? It's not soft like yesterday. It was melted. So it's hard. See? It's hard, right? Not like yesterday. Okay.
Hey, I'm back, and we have someone who would like to ask us real estate questions, Tasha.
I can't see on the comments.
You can't see the comments coming in? I
No.
don't think we had any comments so far.
Oh.
So I'm gonna bring in Gwen. Gwen is gonna she's looking to be a first time home buyer, so we're gonna go ahead and add her onto the stage. Hi
Hello.
Gwen, how are you?
Hi, Gwen.
Hi.
Hi, do you have a question about real estate?
Yes, I do. Um, what is the downfall of purchasing a home with a tree in front of it? As far as the
Mm.
plumbing.
Mm. Now you can run into issues. Now we are real estate agents, so we don't necessarily do any landscaping or anything like that. We're not any structural engineers, but what we
Okay.
can say is what we've seen. So I've seen properties. I had actually had a client that ran into this in Michigan. And they purchased a property, and the property did have a older tree in the yard, and it did interrupt their plumbing. So they ended up having to call out a plumber to come out there, and they had to take that tree up, even get the root out of there. They ground the stump down and everything to be able to get their plumbing. I think they had to do another trench and everything. It was a lot of stuff that they had to do because it started to mess up their plumbing. They had their sewer was backing up in their basement. I know a lot of the houses in Detroit have basements. We don't have a lot of homes with basements, but in Detroit, everybody have a basement, and the sewage was backing up. So that's something that you want to be mindful of when you're doing it. Also, just being mindful of, maybe a mature tree maybe falling on the house. I know some people will knock the trees down because they don't want the mature tree to fall on the house and then damage the roof or structure.
Okay. Now, also, far as an investment in duplexes,
Mhm.
how do you go about like to the what kind of duplex do you get? A two family, three family? How much would you start off with the tenants? Is it good to get Section 8 tenants, or how do you do that? How do you go about, if you want duplexes to, for multiple incomes? You start off with a duplex or a two family flat or apartment
Okay.
buildings.
And you know what? I think that's pretty much your preference, right, Tosh? That's gonna be the preference of the buyer. And now you want to what you're pre-approved for is that's gonna tell you what you can
Yeah.
get. And then if what you have the capacity, do you want to take on one tenant or do you want to take on three tenants or six? It's just really contingent upon the buyer's preference. But what I will tell you is I'm glad you asked about that, and you're in Michigan. Now, although Tasha and I are both licensed agents in Nashville, Tennessee, or in the Tennessee area, so we don't know all of the rules and the regulations in Michigan. We do have agents that we're connected to, however, that can go over the particulars that are licensed in Michigan. So if you want to get some nuts and bolts, questions asked or specifics, then we can pair you with someone that's in Michigan. But just to give you a brief overview, purchasing multifamily in Detroit is a great idea, and there's a lot of programs that you can take advantage of because it sets you up to do something called house hacking. So if you haven't purchased your first property yet and you're wanting to purchase it, you can get a a flat or a duplex. And then the two family flats are on top of each other. The duplexes are beside each other.
Right.
You can purchase something like that, and you rent out the portion that you're not living in, and that helps to offload some of, if not all of the cost of the mortgage, just depending on what things rent for in that area. Now, what I love about Detroit is Detroit has a NACA program. Now, NACA is everywhere. They serve a lot of places, but not a lot of cities have a NACA office in that same city. Detroit has a NACA, and NACA is a nonprofit organization that helps people become homeowners, especially if you have some credit challenges. So they teach you. I love it because they teach you a lot. And then they put you in different programs, and they have the ability to help you with purchasing a single family home or a multi-family home. And it's NACA. They have no down payment, no closing costs or fees, no mortgage insurance, and no consideration of credit score. Yep.
Well, that's good, but
When
that's
you
the
heard
only.
me rap, they ain't looking at your credit score.
Yeah, but my thing is with that is I stay in Macomb and they don't offer many things in Macomb, so I would need like more research for Macomb
So
County.
what I would recommend is the office for NACA is in Detroit, but they service not only Detroit but the surrounding areas. So having a relationship, because the office is here, like we have an office, the closest one to Nashville, Nipsey, stop. The closest one to Nashville is in Memphis, which is 4 hours from where we live. So, but they still service the Nashville area and surrounding, states.
Okay.
Nipsey stop. So it'll still be able to help you even in Macomb. So what I would recommend, and I can send you over this information.
Okay.
If you don't mind dropping your email in the chat, we'll send you
Okay.
over the NACA program because it might be a good thing for you to even talk to them and ask
How do
questions.
you excuse me, how do you text it here? Is it the square box? Oh yeah, I
It
see it.
should be. Yep. Yep. You drop it
Put
in
it
there
in
and then
the
we'll send it over. They even have a lot of resources on their website, like how to fight predatory landlords. I mean, they give NACA is almost like a one-stop shop. They've helped
Do you
over
see
half a
it?
million. Huh?
Do you see it?
yes, we see it.
Okay,
It's in
You
the
see
thank
it on
private
your
chat.
end
We
time?
see it.
Okay,
okay.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Thank you.
They've helped over half a million people become homeowners. And so that may be a really good program for you to, take a look
Yeah.
at.
Okay.
And also, I
So
will say investments is the best place to start. And there's also many options, even like triplexes as well. So you can do live in one, like Jenny said. You can live, well, Christina, you can live in one and then rent the other two out. And that's going to be the best option for somebody starting out because that helps you to generate. And then as you get to continue to generate, then you go into your next property. And then that one can be either forever home or you can do another investment property. So I work with a lot of investors, and I think it's one of the best places to start for first time home
that's
buyers.
good because that way it will pay for my mortgage if I have other people in that unit. So I don't
Yep.
have to worry about it. And what I want to do with the duplex is to put disabled people in there that's not able to take care of themselves and hire CNAs.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's
good.
also something I've been hearing a lot of people are doing that right now too. They're investing in that right now. A lot of people are. And I think it's something it's great. It's great. And you can have multiple people depending on how many bedrooms are there. You
Yes,
can
that's
have
why I was
multiple
saying
people. Yeah.
duplexes.
Yeah.
And why is this so expensive from the corner house? Probably because of the accident prone. Is that why?
You
Or
said the
you-
corner.
Yeah, corner house.
I'm not really sure. Are you talking about is it the corner unit?
Like some people say, like if you get a corner house, it costs more money
Oh,
because of
okay.
the.
Sometimes it can be because like street lights, you have street lights on the corners. Those can be an additional cost. You also have it may be a little bit more expensive for the grounds because it's a little bit more property as far as
Mm-hmm.
the middle unit compared to the end unit. Those are the only things that I've seen that have been different from my clients getting a corner property compared to the end. And then you also only have one neighbor versus it being two neighbors.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you get more land. It's more
Yep.
Yeah.
most times
Yep.
if you're looking at buying a house on the corner, you're gonna have a little more land than someone who is buying a house in the middle of the street. So
Yeah.
that's why they have a tendency to bid a little bit more.
Okay.
expensive.
Oh, okay. What else do I have to say? Dang, what else I want to say? It's so much. Okay, now with Trump being in office, what is he saying about those free grants for LLC people, the small business owners? That's what kind
Now,
of threw me for a loop.
that was a good question. Now, that is outside of our scope of support. So we can answer the real estate questions, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what Trump has been doing for the LLC people. All I pray is that it trickle on down. Trickle
I
on
know
down.
that's right.
Trickle on down.
Because he is kind of bothering the LLC, like people that have LLCs, kind of like stopping them from getting loans to get things together. So like I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to ask. We'll have to ask an attorney or somebody, a political person about that. That's maybe a
Because he
question.
has been saying stuff, about it. So I don't want
Yeah.
to be
Oh,
stuck in nothing I can't get out of either.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, that's a question for an attorney, honey. I still have to call my attorney to ask her all my LLC questions. What
Yeah.
type of business I'm supposed to be. I have to call her because, honey, I do not keep up with that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially with as much as it's changing here, honey. There's
Yes.
so many different things coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, it is a lot. And that's why I'm kind of like scared really to get into putting my stuff into a boutique. So right now it's at the storage unit. And I'm
Okay.
thinking about just turning that into
You so
my store for
you
now.
need a commercial space. Don't be worried
I
about
really don't
house.
want to because so many people have them in Detroit, and next thing you know, they gone because there's so much other competition.
But
And then if I do that, I'm gonna up my prices, and I really don't want to do that because the economy is getting bad. So I'm trying
yeah,
to
you trying to
try to
figure
keep
it
my
out. But
yeah,
you know what?
and I
Don't
want to
look
keep
at
my
what other people
customers.
do.
Oh no, I ain't worried about that, but I
Yeah,
have
because
many people, and I love people and I try to get people's deals. But if I get a commercial building, my price is gonna have to go up because I have to pay lights, gas, you know.
mm-hmm.
So if I'm selling out the unit or shipping, it would be much cheaper for them to get my items than to sell them in a boutique.
Yeah, but you also, if you're selling in a boutique, you also have the ability to create multiple streams of revenue. So if just like with your home space, how you can home hack and you can get a duplex and rent out more than one unit, with your
Mm-hmm.
boutique, you can rent out a space. You can have a room built in the back that you rent out
Yep.
to maybe somebody that does hair or a masseuse or anything.
Mm-hmm.
The beautiful thing about you being an entrepreneur is the creative aspect of it. You can create something that's different than what most people are doing,
Yeah.
and it's a way to help you offload some of the expenses of paying those overhead brick and mortar fees.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So some of your boutique could be a one-stop shop. They can come there on Friday after work and leave with their hair done, their nails done, the
everything
outfit,
all in
yeah,
one.
everything, can go straight to the club.
Mhm.
You can have
I
space
literally
where you do
sell everything. I
home,
really don't
bridal,
need
but
that.
you
I
sell
would probably just
everything.
need probably like I even sell down to nail press-ons, lashes, wigs, where they really wouldn't even need that
Yeah,
unless they
but
wanted
they can
that.
come there and have everything they need instead of coming to you to get the outfit, then having to stop and get some shoes, and having to stop and
Oh
go to the
yeah,
beauty
they don't have to
supply
do
to
that.
get the hair or the this and the that.
Yeah.
Then have to go to the shop. It
Yeah, it's a
really saves them some
hassle.
time.
Yep, and it's always good to have a pleasant attitude when you're dealing with people. It
Yeah,
takes you a long way.
yeah, yep. It does. It really does. But I
Because I
think
don't
look
like
at
dealing
it.
with I don't like dealing with people that, if I'm spending my money and they treat me. No, not
That
gonna happen.
that
But
part.
yeah,
Do
I
you
really
have a
do
business
want to
plan already? Did you have like write your vision out?
I have did that. Like I said, right now I'm thinking about just starting like online services too.
Mhm.
Where I have to, hack
That's a good
everything off.
idea. So you just
Because
ship,
there's a
were you
lot of
just shipping
online
people stuff
apps I
out?
do have. It's just that, by that situation with my sister passing
Yeah,
away, I really mentally ain't been there, my mind. So,
I
but
get it.
yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned ahead.
So maybe we can, I'll send you some links over for some people that can like build out websites or services where you can build out your own website. That way, hmm
Yeah, I
would
had
that
it
be
done
helpful?
before. Yes, it'd be very helpful because I had a cousin. She had did it for me, but then she ended up moving and then having her own issues. But she had did everything for me, all the way down to my banners and my business cards. So I just really need to get new business cards and set up a website. And then also got that app where when you take a picture it look just like like something online just came out
Oh,
of the store. It's an app that you can use.
okay.
So
All
i
right.
i, I I take notes from every direction, so I know where I want to go because I love people. It's just right now just I have to just wait.
And I
'Cause
know
I
you're
don't
good
want to.
online. You got a whole bunch of
Yes.
TikTok followers on TikTok. I
Yeah.
know.
And
I was looking at your stuff.
I'm already approved the TikTok shop. I am. But what that is, they takes of course, they're gonna take some of your money. So
Hmm.
I just rather just sell without them. But they've been approved me to have my shop on there.
Yes, yes. But that's a good little
Because
entryway.
when I was
Good little
doing the
stream.
influencing with
Uh
their
huh.
stuff, and then I applied for my own TikTok shop.
Okay. So then you just need your website and stuff like that. But we
Yes,
know
correct.
we know people who build websites. We know marketing professionals. So
Yes, that's
we'll
what I
send
need.
you, yeah, we'll send you a couple of
Because
resources.
that's the
But
first thing when people ask me is, you have a card and a website, and it's just like my cousin that did it. She's really going through something, so
uh,
I really need somebody to help me in that area.
all right, well we got you covered. We may be real estate agents, but we got a lot of connections, right,
Oh,
Tam?
I believe
Absolutely.
you. I believe
We know a little
you.
bit of everybody.
No, the reason why I know that because you deal with the public
Yeah.
a lot, so you have to have more than you know different things because you never know what question the person gonna ask.
You
Yeah.
right
What's
about
a good starter home though?
it depends on what you need. Like if you're
A
like a
three
single
bedroom, two
person,
bathrooms.
3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, that's a good starter home. If
Okay.
that's what you need, get a little 3 bed. You want to look at some properties in your area? We can just
Mm-hmm.
look at some stuff.
Okay.
What area you want to live in?
In Sterling Heights.
Okay. Josh, although we may not have the MLS, can
Hmm.
you pull up some properties in Sterling Heights, Michigan? I know I love to use Redfin. They're really good. But there are a couple other sites and see what we have that maybe like some 3 bedroom, 2 baths. Maybe put it on the screen so she can see. And then I think Nipsey is yelling at me. I think
He got to use the bathroom.
I think he does. So I'm gonna go take him to the bathroom before he. Look, if you see how angry he is so angry right now. Okay, then. All right, here we go.
Okay, you said Sterling Heights.
Mhm. Like hundreds, close to 200. 200 or something. 'Cause they houses is pretty expensive out here. But
Hmm.
that's like the price range. Oh,
So have you gotten like any contact with a lender or anything like that? So you haven't
no.
even gotten started at all?
No, nothing at all. Because I'm still trying to just really, before I get into it, really get my business off the ground. So that way, I want to be a big burden when I do get a house, trying to figure stuff out while in between moving. No, I want to have everything established before I get into a house.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look at like from 150,000 to
Okay.
250,000 and see what they have as far as Let me see. I'm gonna add a couple of filters in here.
And I
He
don't
said
know
three
what it is.
bedroom.
Yeah, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. And I don't know, like tri-level homes. I don't know what it is, but what is it about tri-level homes? I don't know. I don't like them.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the tall, the sleek look that they have. Maybe that's what it is. I don't really know.
It's like soon as you
And
walk
it,
in, you're going down to the basement.
yep. And see, in
Right.
Tennessee, we don't have a lot of basements. I think a lot of properties, some properties in Clarksville have basements, but I
Oh,
know here where we are, usually like in the Nashville area, we don't really have basements like that in Tennessee, only
oh,
because of,
oh.
like all the flooding and different
Loves,
things like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Family be really mad because they be having so many people contact.
yeah. So this, let me see. Let me see what this looks like on the inside. I'm not able to share my screen on here for some reason. Let me see. Maybe I can.
Can you screenshot and share it in the
Let's see. Share screen.
Oh, thank you so much. I just seen that. Thank
Oh
you.
yes, no problem. No problem at all.
Oh, that's very hard.
Screen.
Yeah, I just was looking.
Okay.
I looked down and I seen like a little squirrel. Like, what's that?
Yep. I just wanted to put that in there.
Thank you so much. So, like,
No
I'm really
problem.
trying to wrap my mind around just getting back to trying to be normal. And
Yes, ma'am.
kind of hard to be doing that.
So this one is a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom. It's 2,000 square feet. Let me see how much is this one. It says 205.
Oh, that's not bad.
But you know what? This isn't in Sterling Heights. So hold on. They have this in this in this one is in Detroit, not in Sterling
Oh,
Heights.
no.
Hold on. That's too far out. Hold on.
I'm from Detroit, but my kids just used to out here, and I'm not gonna change it because they wouldn't be able to survive out here. They wouldn't be able to survive.
Let me go back into here. Let me go back into
It's bad. They'll still eat them all day. And it's bad. These two cats up in his bag. Look at him.
Okay.
He just watching.
So the prices are a lot more
I
expensive.
told you.
Yeah, okay. Right in Detroit, it's a lot cheaper, but here in
Mm-mm.
Sterling Heights, it is a little bit more. The properties are a lot higher. So
Oh, I know.
getting
Remember I
into
told you
this,
that?
yes, yes,
Yeah, but that's why I want to get my business up to go. Even though my husband he works, but I don't want all that to be stuck on him because that's a
yeah.
lot to have a house.
So they are starting around 279,000
Mm-mm.
in this area. So it is a little bit higher. The lowest I see is a 2 bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, but that's is 209,000. You have
Oh,
another
that's
two
not
bedroom.
bad.
Yeah, and that was a
That's a
two
good
bedroom though, so it's
bedroom,
a little
though.
smaller
Yeah.
than what you need. But
Right. What's up?
yeah, so 4 bedroom is a 350,000, so that's a
What's
little bit more
that?
space.
Yeah, yeah, I bet you it is for that price. It should be. Should be some space for me, you, and her.
And you have and this one has a garage. It has a 2-car garage. For some
Wow.
reason, I can't show my screen. It says
That's okay.
but
Trust
sorry
me,
about
you gotta sell that screen with that price. You can keep that screen.
that. But yeah, so I would definitely give it a try as far as like we can get you connected with someone there. And I would definitely say give it a try to just kind of see. And there may be some other areas that you may be open to move into depending on the price point, you know?
Yeah. But I'm really just focusing on a website right now for my business. So I
For
can
sure.
get that up and running. And then that'll boost up the income. Then I won't have that stress on my back.
For
But
sure.
that's first thing first is building up the income.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
if
For
I can
sure.
get trying to get a website, get my website going. I had
Mhm.
one, but by the time she finished my website, all the clothes I had were already sold.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah, no, it was great, but it wasn't because like the stuff was gone already
I mean, but
before she made my website.
oh,
Like, I,
okay.
was- it was me having to do more footwork than you know.
So the website, they didn't purchase from the website and sell it out.
No,
Oh, okay,
because she
okay,
didn't finish it right. She took a minute to finish it, so that's why.
okay,
Anyway,
okay. Well, yeah, so we'll definitely send you some resources to be able to help you get started. We can also get you connected with the agent there in your area. We
so
thank you
my
so much for coming on and
you
asking your
welcome.
questions. We appreciate it.
I have a sister that's always trying to get her up, but she's having a real big problem. She got property from somebody she didn't know, and
Mm.
now she owes some taxes on it, and she tried to get help from DHS, and they not helping her, and she
So is
could be on the
back
verge of
taxes?
losing her house. Yes, and it's less than $2,000, and they still don't want to help her.
Mm. We were just talking about that. We were actually just talking about properties that have had delinquent taxes on it. There is a way to retrieve the property back, but she definitely will have to have that um the back taxes that's due. She'll definitely have to have that amount. So we can get her connected with somebody as well if you want to um chat us, a little bit more information, maybe your phone number. We can give you a call after this and get connected with
Okay.
your sister, and that way we can try to help her get some resources in the area as well.
Okay.
Get someone to really
Because
help
like
you
they
out.
literally trying to, yeah, they keep giving her the runaround, keep wanting her downtown. She literally worked very hard to get that house for them to try to snatch it, like close
Yeah,
to
and
forty
it's a
thousand in already, and the house was like 60. And she almost done paying for it, so it's
yeah,
like really bad.
and it's a time frame that you have to move on those things as well. So I would definitely say we
Yeah,
can
she do
get her
because
connected
if
with
she didn't
someone right
have
away.
people come to her house
Mhm.
saying like basically this is our house.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So are they saying, so is it the simple fact that somebody
Who
has
had it before? They
Mhm,
I don't know what they did, but they really messed it up for her.
mhm.
And I wish I can get her on here. I don't even know how can you share this. Can you share it?
You should be able to. I don't know if you can share it while you're on this side. Hold on one second. Let me see.
Let's see if I can.
I should be able to add.
Let's see if I can share it.
Audio. I think you know what, because Christina is the one who started this. I believe that she will be the one who would have the link to be able to share it. But if you share the live, she
Yeah,
should
that's
be
what
able
I'm
to.
doing to it now.
Yeah,
Hopefully she read it and see that to go into it. So hopefully she can get in there because that's really sad when you work really hard for something and they trying to snatch it because it's
yeah.
somebody else's problem. That's why you do have to deal with
So
real estate people.
when she purchased the
It's,
home, did she go through like an attorney?
no, she
Did she
went through
go through a
somebody's.
title company or
They supposed to be in the company, but she met them at the gas station. Ain't no way you cannot do business like
yeah. Hmm. Okay. Gwen, can you hear me? Gwen, I think we might have lost her. Oh. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know what
Okay.
happened. It just kind of went
I
all
had
over the
I
place.
had to refresh. Did you guys look at some property?
Yeah, so I wasn't able to share my screen for some reason. It's blocked on my side. I don't know if that's because you were the one who started it. I don't know, but I couldn't share my screen. But she said the price points were just a little bit too high. But I think that beginning, but she was also saying that her sister has a property that basically, I think it's like something like delinquent taxes that she's having an issue with. And I was like, we were just talking about that. So that's so funny that she mentioned that. So she said she was going to try to get her sister on, but then it cut out.
Okay.
So give me 1 second.
Okay, there we go.
Because I just sent her the link.
Okay, here's Candace. She's popped in. Okay, you get on there.
You got to send it back on to me, don't you?
No, it's the same link.
No, it's saying nothing.
Try it now.
Okay, I'm back.
Try it now.
I'm entering. Let me see. What happened?
Hey, Candace. Hey, Gwen.
Hey, I said, hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you. This is Tasha. This is my business partner, Latasha Delk.
Hi.
Hi.
Tasha, this is Candace. And well, you already been speaking with Gwen. Candace is Gwen's sister. All right. So what were you all saying? I know I had left for a second to go and walk Nipsey. What did I miss?
So we were talking about price points, but then Gwen started saying that her sister was having some issues with the property, that she may have some questions that she may need some help with. So I told her, if we can connect with her, that will be good.
Okay.
Excellent.
A little bit.
Candace, did you have some questions?
Yeah, I guess I have a few questions. I'm just looking through the paperwork. Give me a second.
Gwen, is your screen on? Are you sharing your video?
My screen might on. I don't know how to turn it back on.
I don't
I don't know
know.
what we
Should
got.
be a camera at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, there
Oh,
it
there
goes.
it goes.
Good
I
to
don't know
see
how to
your
work my
beautiful
stuff.
face.
Gwen, you on there too? Okay.
All right.
Meanwhile, I been in this land contract since let me get the paperwork. I just woke back up, y'all. Sorry, I was in pain. I had to lay down for a minute.
No, it's okay.
um,
Okay, I'm here now. Hi guys.
Hi.
Oh, you're back.
Mm.
I'm gonna try to make this story as short as possible. So I moved in this land contract place um 11/11/2021, and I've been staying here. Um the company that purchased the property, they purchased it from the city as like a fixer upper, because that's what it was. And now that I done thought about everything that I did to this house, I could have just bought a house from the city and did all of this myself. Because when you buy a house from the land bank, you have to, when you fixing it up, they give you a window, a certain amount of time to fix it up, and to get money or whatever off the house or whatever, you have to be staying in it. From my understanding, that's what I thought. But me not knowing anything and just found the house, I was just so happy about everything. They didn't explain to me what I had to do or what did I need to do, because this is my first time, which they wasn't. Going for it, the house is almost 50,000, 49,000. I'm 35 plus thousand into the deal.
Mm.
October, I was out doing some shopping. These two Arabic men come knocking at my door. One of the partners that had this place uh, took $30,000 loan out on the house, and he been ducking and dodging this man. He wanted his money, so he didn't want him to come over here and try to meet me and talk to me. You know, I guess they didn't want me to know what was going on. But to make a long story short, he tried to deed somebody my property for $30,000 that he owed this man. It's not a man that's suing him and everything, and I'm going through everything, trying to get all the paperwork like on his house. I only have land contract. I was trying to do the recording of the land contract. I'm trying to get all the right paperwork. I did the transfer affidavit. The city helped me with a claim of interest and a property affidavit. Um, a city of Detroit. It's a program called UHC, and they helped me a lot with everything. And I'm also getting help with some back taxes that I didn't know of.
Mm.
They had the taxes going to a different address and everything. I've been in a big mess. I didn't like had nervous breakdowns and everything.
Mm.
I went down to the city yesterday to try to get on a payment plan or something, but they want me to just put the money in escrow now. Don't pay nobody. Put the money in escrow and take these people to court.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I've been going through it. I went down there yesterday. They gave me some information for
Sit
the
back in there.
fraud department. It's still in the company name. It's just that it's too much going on, and I talked to a legal aid lawyer yesterday, and she took my information and everything, and she said, well, I've been doing everything that I have to do. For anything, I'm 35 plus in to put the money in escrow and wait for this fraud department to call me back, which the courts gave me that yesterday. The fraud department, I'm still waiting on them. She said he broke the contract, which he did, because I didn't. So she said like everything would be in your favor anyway, since he wasn't supposed to do that. He brought a third party in and just told me to, oh, well, I owe this man. He ain't put us together. Now he trying to do it on the phone and stuff. And I said, no, I need this in writing. He telling me, why you need it in writing? Because this ain't on the contract. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You a city worker. And then I feel like, why did y'all do this to me? Because y'all, like what? I'm a female, I'm young, and like what's going on? Like this is all I have. Like, it's really not much, but this is it. And it's like, you know, it kind of make you not even want to deal with your own peoples, because all this time I was really thinking they was helping me, and now I feel like I ain't did nothing. It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it.
Mm.
It's a lot going on.
I'm sorry about that, Candace. That's devastating. I don't know what's going on with my screen. It got me sideways, so I'm
That's
gonna turn
okay.
the camera.
I'm just trying
But
to tell my little story without breaking down again.
it's all right though, because I'm sorry that even happened to you. Because there is no way that you should have been in this predicament, especially if you were paying this man cash. You didn't already pay him 35,000. And how long did it take you to even pay him the 35,000 so far?
Man, I've been, like I said, I've been here. I've been giving somebody, certain amounts of money. It's always the same price all the time because you're trying to hurry up and pay something off.
Yeah, when did you buy it?
It's that.
When did you start buying it? Enter into the
In 2021,
yeah, 11,
November 2021.
November 11.
Jeez. So you've paid a huge chunk in a short period of time. So first of all, give yourself a round of applause. Just pat yourself on the back for that. And I'm proud of you for that. Let's give her
Thank
good
you.
job. You did that. You did
Right
that.
now, I don't know what to do. Just do with everything the city and told me and everything, the information that I got from you. Because it's like, we don't be knowing. I also had to get in the place because when nobody else give me a chance,
Now let me ask you a question. Was there a reason why you didn't get a realtor to help you with the process?
I never went through this before. I know. You know what? Years ago, I was just looking around the neighborhood. Me and my son seen them doing the work on the house. So I like literally met one of the partners personally. And when this all happened, this stuff and this.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Excuse me, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Okay.
When this all happened, I called the other partner, even the other partner. He like, no, he not supposed to do this. He like, we already took a loan out on that house when you first got that house. He like, that's why I ain't taking no other loan out, because I wanted to make sure you be able to take a loan out and have a little money on whatever you need to do with the house if you wanted to do something. So he, the other partner, told me to print the affidavit out, and we filled it out and stuff. He signed it and I took it down there and everything. So I had a claim of interest that the city got for me. And man, they helped me with some back taxes and stuff. But it was so crazy because I've been asking them for months. Like I said, it was certain stuff I couldn't get help with the city with being a low income, because they taking all year to get all this paperwork and stuff together. So the Arabic guys, when they came to my house and stuff, I told them this private property, don't come back over here. And he said that he was sorry. And he won't until Lawrence get this stuff looked at. The lawyer was looking at his name. Do you know this name? Do you know this name? He got a plumbing company. Like he worked for the city of Detroit. He do. So he can.
So you felt like you could trust him?
Nah, that's the one that took the loan out on the house. I don't even.
No, I mean originally when you started, you felt like somebody that you could trust.
Yes, because I was dealing with the other partner, and then I don't know if they, what happened or whatever,
And they had a nonprofit. If my understanding is correct, they had a nonprofit where they were getting these houses in Detroit from the land bank, and then they were supposed to be fixing them up and selling them back to the community at an affordable rate. So I think that was the original mission of their company.
Man, and I'm up here telling people about them, and they done played me like this. I'm the one feel like a fool.
But don't feel like a fool, because number one, you don't know what you do not know. And so don't feel like a fool, because there was no way for you to know if you didn't have somebody that can educate you and advocate for you. We can't go back and fix anything that has happened in the past. The only thing that you can do right now is move forward, make sure you have great representation, keep that money in escrow, don't pay anybody, and then even figure out what's the next steps for you.
Yeah.
If this one of the things I would say that we could try doing just starting out, but I like to have multiple things working at the same time, multiple scenarios. So while you're working with the attorney and you're working on going, putting the money in escrow and going the legal route with him, worst case scenario, and you have to leave your property, which we pray does not happen, you need somewhere to go. So maybe we can help you with getting you with a lender that's local, because you should be able to take out a loan to get you another home if you need to. And then maybe we can pair you with a local real estate agent. We have agents all over the place. So we have some agent partners in Detroit that can help you and that can advocate for you, that can educate you, so that when you're going into the next thing, whether you're gonna take out a loan or whether you're going to do like you're doing now and buy a property cash, you need someone who is familiar with the process and that they can advocate for you and educate you on what to do. The best thing, the acre of diamond, as I call it, in this whole scenario is you're learning a tough lesson, but you're only going to have to learn it once. You only got to learn it one time. So now you know going forward, don't sign any contracts with anybody without representation. If you can't have if you don't have an attorney, you need to at least have a realtor that is working on your behalf, because somebody needs to be able to see what type of plans or protect you from stuff like this happening in the long run. And I know you said a term, you said a land contract. And so for the people who don't know what a land contract is, I want to take a moment to kind of explain that to them. A land contract is a contract between a buyer and private seller for real property that has a home on it. With a land contract, the buyer does not get full ownership of the property. The buyer is an owner, but they only get equitable title of the property. Equitable title is the right to obtain full ownership of property. This is different from legal title, which is actual ownership of the property. The buyer will not get legal title until the total purchase price is paid. Land contracts can make property easier to sell because the seller decides the credit requirements and down payment amount. The parties can also negotiate the monthly payments, including whether there will be a balloon payment, which is like one lump sum. A balloon payment is an unusually large payment due at the end of the purchase period. The parties will also agree on the interest rate. However, in the state of Michigan, the interest rate cannot be above 11%. It is possible for the interest rate to change over time, but the average interest rate has to be 11% or less. In general, the buyer is in charge of making all repairs and paying property taxes in most land contracts. So you were responsible for the property taxes. Most contracts also say the buyer must get home insurance. Did you get your own home insurance?
I'm working on getting some more. It's been hard. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. They say the most common type of land contract breached by your buyer involves payment issues. Well, you didn't have that. Any missed or partial payments can cause problems for the buyer. If a buyer misses a payment or doesn't make the entire payment, the seller can take action. The most common action, called a remedy, a seller takes is a forfeit or cancel the contract. A much less common remedy is foreclosure. A seller can use either remedy for any breach of the contract. The seller can forfeit the contract. Most land contracts have a forfeiture clause. A forfeiture clause usually says that if the buyer breaches the contract, the seller can keep all money paid to it. The seller can also take back possession of the home. The seller cannot forfeit the contract without a forfeiture clause. The first step in the forfeiture process is for the seller to send the buyer a forfeiture notice. The notice can be served, and you haven't received anything like that, right?
No. We haven't talked about a balloon payment, all this stuff. See, when they started with me, they like, we got classes to help you with the, I never even got to that, and I kept asking them, when I'm gonna go to the class for the houses, like when y'all go. They and then they switched partners, and then at the end, like I said in October, I got a phone call after being ducked and dodged from this other man saying, "Oh, I'm bringing in a new partner, Miss Cody, and this my business partner. Okay, I'm gonna just have him to send you the cat." It don't work like that. We in a contract,
Oh, well,
and
I got enough.
he trying to tell me, "Oh, you can't do." I don't listen. I ain't got time for this because I don't owe nobody nothing. Why, since you owe somebody, how did I even get involved in this? He really didn't want me to know, and I wouldn't have knew if them peoples wouldn't have knocked on my door.
I'm glad
So
they did.
I'm happy they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because now he's about to get sued by this company because he tried to give him this house in his name, and it's not in his name, it's in his company name, Manpower Mentoring.
Yeah, I read
Yeah.
up on them.
So the lawyer said, "I know it's still in the same people's name or whatever."
It
And he
is.
had Mando Reynolds too, and then he using his UDI or U something. She was asking me, and that's the plumbing through the city of Detroit thing that he have with them or whatever. So I've been like really going back and forth to the UCHC, which help you with a lot, tenant service, anything you need help with. The US, they are a big help. Like,
Have you talked to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services?
so I'm going through something with them because they're really lazy. They I had a pull up of my property because they will help you with back property taxes as well.
Yeah, they will.
And
They,
my worker, it's a different worker every time you go. So I had what they did was I took the paper with the taxes on there and they added them all together. So I told the lady that's not what I wanted her to do. I showed her when I got there which one I specifically needed help with. So they denied me. So I went back down there and I told them just what I'm telling y'all. Okay, now I'm just gonna show you this paper with this price on it because y'all done added all this stuff together and I'm already getting help with that. The young lady at the counter said, I see, because she was helping me. She said they didn't even put it in, they just denied you. So I just left the social service office a few days ago, going down there checking on that. So I'm doing a hearing now. So usually when they see that hearing, they jump up and they usually take care of their business.
good.
And they usually call you and stuff. So that's what I'm waiting on now. I swear I've been doing everything in my power that I know and that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I had to get out the house for a minute yesterday because like this stuff is messing with me, like for real.
Yeah. They said that there's a Michigan State Emergency Relief Program that helps whenever you're as a buyer whenever you run into issues. So I can send you the link for that as well.
What did you say it was called?
It's called, it looks like it's called SIR, but it's Michigan State Emergency Relief Program.
Is it the Am I Her program or something? The rebate
It
program?
says SER. It says SER. It's through the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. So I'll send you that.
I did the SER. Now that's when you need your emergency, your lights or gas or something.
But they may have other resources because they said it's helping with the land contract if there's an issue. And it also says a common way land contract sellers breach is by refusing to transfer over the title when the home is paid off. So you can do something called a quiet title. You can also file a complaint and ask the judge to rescind the contract. If the contract is rescinded, the buyer will be entitled to get back money paid to the seller. The buyer will then have to surrender any claim to ownership of the home. Both these actions are complex. You may want to speak with a lawyer if you are thinking of starting one of these lawsuits. So that's another thing to look at is filing a lawsuit and asking them to rescind the contract because he has already, because it's, even if you get the property, they've taken out these loans on it. So you don't want something that's going to be upside down. You don't want to be upside down in the property. And if you can get $35,000 worth of your cash back, that's enough money for you to go buy you another property. And in Detroit, you could probably buy you something cash that you can fix on, and you don't have to worry about doing a land contract. You could just go ahead and buy you something. You own it outright, and then you can start building, fixing on it at your leisure whenever you want, just like you're doing with the property that you're on now.
Yeah,
So,
I done did I got, when I moved here, I didn't even, uh, I moved in, I had to use heaters because the gas line, I had to get the gas line. They didn't even get the gas line hooked up. I did all of that. They couldn't get DTE to come out here and do that. I did that. Like, it's a lot. Like, it was a lot of, the backyard was horrible. Like, you couldn't even go back there. It was so much, everything from both houses just threw in the backyard. Like, you couldn't even go back there. Everything in the cement glass. So many tree stumps that had to get cut from back. I mean,
oh, that's crazy.
It was a lot. I can go on and on and on. Plumbing, this, that. Like, I done did a lot here. I got help with family and everything because I don't have no income. I'm on a, fixed income. So, I don't know.
So, and then does your contract, you have a copy of the actual land contract? Because it says that be mindful of a subordination agreement. See if you have a subordination agreement in the contract to see if they can assign their interest to other people. And that may be what he's done.
I'm gonna send it to you. I got it in my email.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to Gwen and tell her to send it to you. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you could be able to drop it in the chat too. I think if it's a link to something.
You know how I'm gonna do that. Let me see.
That's a.
Oh Lord.
Well, you see that little square at the bottom? It looked like a box.
I see. I'm looking at it.
And then you tap it. And
if
then
it's in a Gmail, you can send it in there. If it's in the
you got kicked off.
I think her. Yeah, we can hear you.
It still got me sideways.
Wait a minute. If it's in the Gmail, I can still stick it in there. Let me see.
Oh, no. Send it to Tasha. Can you give her your email address?
Yep.
Oh, my email.
Yep, and forward it over. Because
I could have just sent it to your number, right?
We can't hear her now.
Yeah.
Okay, I sent it.
You gotta probably leave back out and come back in.
Who, me? You can't hear me?
No, Candace. I can't hear her. I see her mouth.
I can hear Candace.
Oh, I can't hear.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, Tasha, are you here? Can we hear you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, Tasha. Yeah.
You want me to send it to your number? I think
I put my email in the. I put my email in the chat.
Oh, let me see.
Now, did you ever record your interest in the title?
That's what I was trying to see. The interest. Yeah, the city did that. The UHCH. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Hold on. I want to make sure. They help with a lot of everything because they have lawyers down, free attorneys down there as well. It's on 2nd Street. Let me see. Because they do a lot with the city. They made an appointment to go and take care of a lot of stuff they was helping me with. I done went through the HOPE program. I done went through the dang, where my papers at? I got stuff everywhere, y'all. A second. Oh man. Yeah, this is a big old mess right here. I shouldn't be going through this. Okay, so we can turn the phone around. What's the name of that place?
And there's several different ways you can get some help and make it affordable. Learning a lot, so you're gonna learn a lot. But there's also, you can hire, if it's a thing of finances, you can hire an attorney to do limited scope work. So
Okay.
where they don't take on the whole thing, but there's a limited scope of support that they give you, and that may be something that will help you with saving a little bit of money too, if it's something outside of what you can get done for free with getting the help through the programs with the state.
Yes. Yes, the climate interest recorder because the city did that for me. Um,
Yeah, that's good. So then you did record your
Mhm.
interest, but you just did that recently, right?
yeah, she just did it. I think in October because the city had a lot of stuff going on. They was so crowded down there. She had already told me because it's United Community Housing
Hmm.
Collision, and they help you down there with a lot of stuff. And so then the Hope program, I was doing the SCR on get help
Hmm.
with the back taxes or whatever.
Hmm.
And I told them this was my first time even getting help with that. I told them I didn't need help with all the other stuff they was trying to do. Like, yeah, I put the stuff together. I just need help with what I extra with or wouldn't have came up here. And that's what I told them. So now I have to do it with them because they being lazy and ever. I always have to go through this stuff. That's why I hate dealing with them.
But you know what? It sounds like you're taking the right step. If once you
Mhm.
get to what your next stages are, where you're gonna get another one, if you do another land contract on a property, as soon as all parties have signed, you need to go down there and get that registered. Get your interest registered. It's essentially like you put in a cloud on that title, is what we call it in real estate. Letting people know that you have an interest in that particular property
And it's recorded with the city. So
with the
they
register
doing
of deeds.
uh no, not that one. They said that's why she told me to call the fraud department. She told me once they do the back taxes and stuff, she said I'd be able to do that. But the UHC place downtown that works with them as well, they did a property transfer after data and a claim of interest for me, and it was doing some other stuff for me. I have it on my phone. She sent some of it to my phone. I have to print it off, but they've been just helping me and telling me what to do as well because they know I'm like lost for real. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God. And I swear I was hoping and praying I won't be one of these news stories where people just, and it wasn't even that. They had, it's they company, this and that, but what is y'all doing? Like, I ain't got time for that. You trying to get
Now they
paid.
are scamming. They may be using their. I won't say that they're scamming.
Well,
Let me
how the
not
heck
say
he
that.
got, he
I'm gonna
using
say
it?
they may have. They have a company, and it
Yeah,
has been around for a little while. And then their mission is to put people into
well,
affordable housing. I'm
it,
not
that
sure
that
what
wasn't the
happened on your
mission.
particular deal, but this it does definitely look a little wonky.
Yeah, that's
And
what the lawyer said. And she like if you need anything else or something else, just let me know or call back or something. But I'm like, I never went through nothing like this before. This my first time. That's what I was telling them downtown. You really don't know. I didn't know I
I
had
would
to do
say
all
to,
this
to
stuff.
get an attorney to. It
Mhm.
looks like your next step is gonna be to rescind the contract. um or to talk to an attorney by, well, if I can't, I would honest, that's just my opinion on it. I would talk to the attorney again, but I would ask them about potentially rescinding the contract, because if you didn't paid him 30, he took out another loan for 30, you need a title attorney to see if there are any additional liens or encumbrances on the
That's
property.
what I went downtown for. The lien. That's what she told
Hmm.
me over the phone.
Yeah.
It's not a lien. That fake paperwork that Arab put out there, I don't know. That's not even in the system. They don't see that nowhere. That's why he mad. Cause he had that paper talking about some my title department took care of this. The city don't see this. This ain't even in the system. And
Oh,
then he
yeah.
act whole totally different. Like he took that money and then tell them, "Oh, the house is in my company name." So the man that put this stuff on and wrote it out in his name. This is the wrong information.
Okay.
So when he found out, he coming after him now. He about to sue him. He was like, "I'm doing some legal work and I ain't gonna tell you what I'm gonna be doing. I don't care what you do, cause I ain't had nothing to do with this."
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with you. That's between him and the person
And
who he
he done
made
brought
that
a
deal
whole
with.
nother person in. You done brought you might a third person. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then if they don't have any, if it's no liens or encumbrances on it, and you
Mm-hmm.
want to keep that property for that price, then I mean I would then talk to the attorney about what they've done and see if you can get some sort of quiet title or something. There's definitely, it sounds like there is definitely a conversation that needs to be had in front of a judge. So
That's why I'm
definitely a
saying.
conversation that needs to be had.
And he
And
don't even want to
like,
go in front of no judge. You already know that.
well, then if he doesn't, what you could do is negotiate for him to go ahead and give you the title with what you've paid right now. If not, then see if
Right.
you can potentially sue him for damages.
So
um
the man said that he must have lost the title, and the other man that I was first going through, Malik, he said he said he got all the information and stuff, and he don't want to go through him because he don't want him to know that he done took out another loan on this house. So he ducking both of them.
yeah, but he won't be able to duck the police.
No, yeah,
um
no, he won't. Yeah, yeah.
he can duck them, but he can't duck the police.
So
He
I'm just
eventually
so
they're gonna
Yeah, but
used.
catch
what they tried to do was cloud the title,
him.
and I've dealt with a property that had the exact same thing, and so the way that you can, well, you legally you want to, get a lawyer and consult your lawyer and everything like
Hmm.
that, but one of the things that my clients they had to do was they had to pay that person who clouded the title. They ended up having to pay them $10,000 because they were now selling that property. So with your property being the simple fact you have already put in work, so you've also not only have you paid them, but you've also done the work to the property.
Hmm.
So you should be compensated on both ends for the work that you put into it and also for the money that you've already paid into it if you decide to rescind and get out of it. I
Yes.
think that will be
Hmm.
the best way for you to try to receive some of those damages back from that, because I mean it's not fair what's going on, and it
And if
really
you
doesn't
think
have
about it,
anything to do with you.
if you add the taxes up, then it's been paid for because I'm paying back taxes now because they had it going to a different address. So in order for me to do the lock on the land contract, it can't be no taxes on the house. So that's what I'm trying to take care of now. Do that,
Okay.
after I do that, then it's like it's up from there. I already got to put it in for the courts to get it because they gonna be looking in a minute. Like, oh, once they see
Yeah.
they getting no money, you gonna have to go to court because they about to pull y'all in now, Mr. City Worker.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I'm
if
sorry
you
that you
see
had
him, just the way he look on his picture, he be trying to talk real all this and that or whatever. And you would have thought he was a straight. I wouldn't have never thought I'd be going through nothing like this. These people seem so
Yeah.
straightforward and I don't know. And all the
Mm.
time, I ain't never been late. I ain't never been nothing. They ain't never had no problems on me. We just came to this head bump when these people came knocking on my door in October. Like, why? They shouldn't even be at my door for
Wow.
anything. And I told them. So then when they on the camera, so I'm looking at them on my phone. Man, I done put so many cameras up around my house, in the house, out the house. It don't even make no sense. Just, I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Like they looking up at the camera, they didn't know the house, had a little camera on it or whatever. So they talking stuff at the door, and that camera went off, and he talking about, oh, a quick ladder to fix that. I wish you would come over here.
Oh
Lord, I'm gonna
wow.
be on the news, yo. You gonna be like, remember we were talking to that girl on the? Cause I swear for God, on my grandkids. I done took care of my grandkids in this damn house and everything. The hell?
Yeah.
Like it just was a lot. It wasn't like I can move in and this. Like I had to come in getting plumbing done that wasn't did and this and that. I still to now, it's still a
Yeah.
lot that need to be done with the house. It was in the inside of the house. It wasn't no doors nowhere. I had to put all the doors up except for the doors on the front and back door. So you
Mm.
can imagine
Wow.
how I was looking.
Yeah.
Man, it just, I don't know.
Wow.
It's just a nightmare right now. I wish I can just go to sleep and wake up out of. Like, 'cause it's like, oh man, I don't know. Like I've been pushing. I just say that, just trying my best to
Yeah.
keep everything together. And now I feel like I'm shattered.
Mm. Well,
I'm
don't shatter. We're here as support pieces. Although we're not in real
Yes,
estate,
Lord.
we are definitely here rallying behind you, keeping you
For
lifted in
sure.
prayer. And guess what? This is just a little testimony. It's a little testimony because you don't know. You may be getting into it with them over this one property, and you don't know this may be the very thing God allowed to happen so you can own multiple properties. You just don't know.
For sure.
Because if you were able to pay $35,000 off in a matter of a couple of years, imagine what you can do, you know what I mean, for the next property. And now you know that they
For
got
sure.
that property from the land bank and they didn't do
I
any
could have
repairs
did. I
on
could
it.
have
You
paid a
could have done
thousand
that. So you
dollars
go
and
get you
did it.
come on now. So now you know
Yep.
you can do that. So let's work on
For
what your
sure.
next steps are on. And so this may be just God kind of like jumping you into the real estate process, letting you know that you got to hire professionals to help you so that you don't have to deal with all of the rigmarole, and then getting you prepared to be rich in houses and land. We serve a God that's rich
Yeah,
in
Lord.
houses and land.
For
So don't
sure.
worry about it. Don't let it. Don't, you cry your tears. You let that. You do what you need to do, and then you just get ready to fight and know that you got an army behind you.
Thank
For sure. And you gotta also understand that anything that's outside of your control is outside of your control. Do what you can do within your limits and in your control. Everything else, you don't be so hard on yourself or be down on yourself, because you're doing everything that you can do right now to try to correct this and make it right. So don't beat yourself up because somebody did something else wrong. It wasn't you. They went behind your back and done some crooked things, and so don't be so hard on yourself. You
you.
got this, and you're doing all the things. You're covering every aspect that you can. You're doing it. So we commend you for your fight, for your grit, for continuing to move forward with everything that you've been encountering lately.
Thank you. I really appreciate y'all. I told my sister I had went back to sleep. I was in so much pain this morning, and I'm like, I was telling her, I'm tired of talking about it. She's like, well, get out there and tell them that stuff.
That's okay, because you just don't know how this conversation could empower somebody else, can protect somebody else, and then you never know who's watching.
For
Somebody
sure.
could be watching our live video and say, "Oh my God, I know exactly how I can help that lady Candace online." You just never know. You never know. So getting out here, telling your story, you could be being positioned to advocate for other people in your
For
situation.
sure.
So you've taken a lot of strides without even knowing what to do. So we are so proud of you. Again, we are cheering you on. We
Thank
got
For
your
sure.
back and we got your slack. If you need a real estate professional in Michigan to be boots on the ground for you, let us know. We have agents in your city that is ready and willing to advocate for you. So we are always here to help. No, but we are getting
you.
toward the end of our broadcast time. We are doing an agent on duty. So we want to make ourselves available for you guys to ask us questions. And so we'll be here on Monday from 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to noon Central Standard Time. It's 9, right? Or 10? What did we say?
It's 9.
9 a.m. to,
Yep.
to noon Central Standard Time on Monday. We'll be back. The floor will be open for people to jump on and ask us questions. But before we go, I just feel the need to pray. Tasha, do you mind? Let's pray over Candace
Sure.
and cover her.
Sure. And then also, don't forget to send us the
I am.
contract, because we do
I
want to
am.
look over it. So I did put my email in there as
I
well.
am.
Okay.
Okay.
God, we
Thank
just thank you so much for Candace and Gwen. We thank you so much for the time that you've allowed us to be able to just commune with them and speak with them. God, we just pray right now, Father. You know everything, you see everything, God. And we just pray that you will comfort her right now, that you will comfort her right now, God. Hold her in your arms, allow her to know that this too shall pass, God, that she is more than a conqueror, God. And we thank you so much for Gwen, for just being an advocate for her sister and bringing her on here just to connect us all together, God. So we just pray right now, Lord, that you will touch them right where they are, Father, that you will work this situation out, God, that you will allow her to be able to help others who may be going through this situation or may be faced with something and something similar to this, God. But we thank you so much, and we know that you have a way of working things out, God. Your ways are not our ways, and your thoughts are not our thoughts. So we just ask you right now, Father, that you will open Candace's spiritual eyes, God, that she may see what it is that you're doing, that you will guide her just a little more, give her a little more wisdom, God, that you will allow the right people to come into her life right now in this time and moment that can be able to assist her even further. So, God, we just love you. We thank you. We appreciate you, God. And we just ask that you just comfort her right now, Lord, in the mighty name of Jesus. And we just thank you. As we leave this live, we ask that you would keep us safe and protected and always in your presence. In the mighty name of Yeshua, we pray. Thank you, Lord, and amen.
you. Amen.
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 Thank you,
What
lady.
did you say at the
Yeshua.
end? Are
Yeshua.
you an Israelite?
No, no. I use all the true names of God.
Yeah.
And I
Is that in
also,
Hebrews?
Mm-hmm.
yes, it's Hebrew.
Yes.
I knew it was because I'm an
Yeah.
Israelite.
Yes, and so we do a lot. So we're getting back to like biblical holidays and everything. So we're
Mm.
really just, but we're really getting into it. So this year is our second year of Hanukkah. So we got a couple of things
Yes.
that we're doing that we really,
Okay.
and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But
I
yeah,
thank you, ladies,
Thank
for joining
you.
us. We
you're
Thank
love you.
welcome.
you.
We love you. Again, we're here if you
Thank you
need
so
us.
much for
Thank you
the.
for joining us. Mwah.
Thank
No
you.
problem. God bless
Thank
you
you for
guys.
Thank you,
speaking.
guys. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
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 Have a good